You're in a spot there, Nick. Oh!
What's going on, guys? I'm finally getting this one out here. It took a while. Anyway, this is our trip to Blue Holler. That's Nick Bryant and Jeff Hagewood right there. They called, Nick called me up. Said, hey, we're getting a group together. We're going out to Blue Holler. I was like, man, that's right down the road, so yeah, I'm in. This is what we got into. There's Gage and Jeff Fincher up there working their way through it. This stuff was huge. Camera doesn't do it justice, obviously. It was super steep, and these rocks were big.
Oh, that's not what you want to do.
And then there's Dustin Gibson down there. He came down pretty much right on my back wheel. But he helped Nick get all this going. It was pretty cool.
Not bad. That'll do.
And when I say this stuff was big, look at that hole. It's gone. There were holes like that all over the place. If you weren't careful, you were going to fall in one, and ain't nobody going to be able to get you back out.
Yeah, we can come down right there. Don't forget to let out.
Yeah. No. No.
It'd be scary.
Yeah. A little bit. I'd be coming down on my butt with my bike on its side.
Hell, you went down over there, no problem. That scared me coming into those rocks.
I'm fine. If I got rocks to aim for my front wheel to stop, I'm fine. Stuff like that where I've got nothing to aim for to slow me down.
There's a rock down here.
Yeah. I think I'll be going a little quick by that time.
Them ironclad guys will be ready after this.
Yes, sir.
This is what all the iron courses are going to be like next week.
You know what?
I got the bat.
I'm alright with that.
Jeff likes this stuff.
Hey, yeah.
Just after that nasty ravine, everybody's hollering at Jeff for some reason. Anyway, just after that ravine, there's this little hill. Everybody was trying to find their ways up it, but I eyeballed this. And it's a wall. It's straight up. But I thought, you know, if I could hit that just right and get on top of there, that'd be pretty cool. So let's give it a shot. That was not well thought out enough. But now that those guys down there have seen me do it, everybody watching knows we're not going anywhere until everybody climbs it.
Almost. You hit in there so hard that it unloads everything.
Wheelie into it.
Like front end light wheelie or just splatter into it?
Like Mad Skills motocross wheelie.
How's Mad Skills motocross, all right?
Yeah. Put that in our movie.
Nope. Almost. That's what I'm doing. I'm just not hitting it hard enough.
They're not like a ledge to ride on?
Not really.
Yeah, I had no idea what I was going to do when I got up there. I just wanted to get up there.
Leave it to Dustin to be the first one to actually climb it. I gotta step my game up. Jeff had the speed going for him, but I think he said he hit the rock right there at the bottom and it threw him off. There, he got it.
There it is!
Yeah, I definitely wasn't going to miss it one more time, especially after Gage just made it. I'm not going to let him show me up if I can help it.
Right in that video. I'll look at it, I guess. That was just a pretty look. Sorry.
Oh, something don't feel
Yeah, Nick's getting real psyched up with this hill. We told him just to stay in it. He's got plenty of speed leading up to it. He just needs to go.
What type of bike is that? 300. Is it 300?
Those TPIs sound like a lot smaller than they are.
It's a carb.
Is it a carb?
Yeah, it's 18.
Maybe it's that silencer then, I don't know.
Yeah!
Oh!
All right, now we're just gonna make fun of you, Nick.
Oh no!
Woo! Oh man! Save of the day. I don't care what else happens. Just don't do that and you'll be all right.
Or do that, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, you could do that. Just don't let it go any farther. Or you can let it go farther and give us a show. Just whatever you want to do, man.
Smooth as jet, smooth as
Smooth as butter.
There he goes. Yeah, look at him. He's all amped up now. Anyway, we move on to this spot. This was, it was interesting. It wasn't really all that steep, but it was just really awkward. You'll see in a second, and after I climb it and come back down and watch the other guys climb it, you'll see that it goes down a little ways, but it also goes up a little farther too. We just cut off the way. If you know, if we come out here and with the intent to make trail, we can take this hill on up quite a bit further, and it'll really be a gnarly climb. And after watching Gage struggle and squirm and spin on this, I'm gonna show him he's still got a lot to learn from us old timers. We'll get this all in one shot.
There it is, boy. Uh-oh.
Hey, go ahead and get your tire out of that. It won't go nowhere.
Whoa! There was traction.
Yeah, buddy, you just watch how these old timers do it.
I wasn't expecting nothing to grab.
Tubeless combo, it fit good.
Yes, sir.
Now, this was an interesting one because, well, for one, it didn't look like nothing until you got under the leaves and it's just scattered rocks everywhere. This is where I figured out that the dirt is really loose and sandy. So if you don't get it all in one shot, the dirt just kind of falls out from underneath your tire and you've got a big hole to climb out of. It really makes things tricky. But the whole purpose of us going up this hill was to find Dustin's buddies in their Jeeps. Now they've got a GPS tracker on it, and Jeff Entry was keeping track of the GPS, and Dustin was talking to him on the radio. And the GPS said they were somewhere at the top of this hill, so we said, let's not go around the trail, let's just climb the hill. That ends up being a lot bigger task than anybody was expecting. Every one of us, we're climbing a little bit, looking around, trying to find an easy line, and it's just, the farther we go, the harder it gets.
You could work your way up that way and come over top right in front of this big log.
Now I gotta try and climb out of this hole that this uprooted tree left, and I didn't realize that it was mostly leaves.
That's so soft.
Now this right here is just, it's not gonna be a pleasant situation, I can already tell. But I didn't expect it to be what it was, and it's still interesting how everything had to work out for it to happen the way it did. Just watch. So yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal to get out of, but what happened? I don't... And there's Dustin, wide open. He was wide open most of the day. Just to give you an indicator on what the dirt did to you in this place, I'm off the side pushing on virgin ground, and I still can't go nowhere. There was just no better way to get out of that hole. That's the same hole I fell over in.
There ain't nowhere to go this way.
It was right here when we were informed that the Jeeps were no longer at the top of the hill.
That was a lot of work for going back down. That's all right though, that was fun.
This log here is where I have to take an L. I didn't do this log. I did do it. I went closer to the root wad, but then Gage is doing stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, I don't want to. Everybody else did, so that's cool. And it usually ended up like that. But I didn't want to do it. I'll admit it. I was scared. Yeah, I wussed out. So what? This hill here, okay, so we were sitting down at like an overhang, like at a bluff, and Dustin's Jeep buddies were trying to work their way up to us, and one of them got in a pretty bad bind, so he went down to help him. And I looked at Gage, and we kind of eyeballing this hill, and he said, man, I bet we can get up there and touch that bluff, climb all the way up to the hill, slap the bluff, and come back down. So I said, all right, let's go. This turned into a mess. But only me and Gage, Nick, Jeff did it too, but he decided not to go as far as we did.
Holy smokes.
Second gear.
Let her eat, son. You calling it a day, or are you coming around and get another run?
I don't quit.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm done.
I'm still really nervous with ledges. I don't know why. It's one of those irrational fears I gotta get over. Because see, that was absolutely nothing. And there's a little one right there. That was nothing too. But every time I try these, they're just nothing. So I need to stop sweating them. Now this here. This is the meat and potatoes of this entire video. This takes up the vast majority of the rest of this video. And it's one of the most difficult climbs I've ever done in my life.
That's the bounty hill, huh?
Are you guys talking about this? The on the right, it won't matter. Like, if you're gonna hit it straight on, you gotta hit it where that rock is. But I'm probably gonna get to that rock and it's gonna be a ledge. Yeah. It's not gonna be a ramp rock.
No. So much for hitting it wide open.
You need third gear. You're going too slow.
It's
I'd like to say I climbed it.
huh?
I'd like to say I climbed it.
This one? Yeah. Oh, I'm not leaving until I get up to the top.
On the bike.
Shit.
On the bike.
Somebody record that.
Sound clip that, go ahead. Yeah.
I think this is doable. It's just going to be a lot of work.
See, it looks like steeper once you go.
It is, and I expected it to be, but that spot right there. See? It's doable. Oh, and it's sand too. That's fantastic.
Anyone got a rake?
Oh yeah, that's a monster.
How big, ain't it?
That's
Oh boy. It went for such a dip right here.
I don't think there's no way we can get up that today, boy.
this is the ticket right here if we can get up this.
I don't know if there's any way we can.
I bet if we could just get our front wheel on top of that root.
We can pull.
If I can get a front wheel on that route, I'm coming flipping back down.
No, I think you can get up there. But where are you going to go once you get up?
Once you get up, then it's just a matter of pivot and working your way up through all that.
How are we going to get back down? Same way? I got too far to the right. This right here would be.
What about that line? To the right.
This isn't much better. It's a real steep.
Abrupt.
Yeah, and you got to turn right.
And it had the.
So we spent what felt like 45 minutes talking strategery, making some dry runs on the approach, kind of looking to see what we could do. It was finally time for somebody to actually attempt it. So everybody voted to send the 16-year-old up at first.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
God dang!
Damn, holy crap, boy.
You're my hero. Sweet, bro.
Oh my God.
Where did you go up it at?
No clue.
You didn't land on the. You weren't on the bike, were you?
No. Travis Pastrami taught me that one.
Remember that irrational fear I have about ledges? Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
I guess
It's just commitment, man.
Yeah, the jump is not bad.
Which is something I struggle with, strangely enough.
Well, if I was 16 again, I'd do it. Who's next? Spencer.
No, why?
I'll catch you.
Why am I next? Oh man, this is not my kind of thing. I don't usually do this. I'm gonna do this crazy, stupid commitment line.
Me in my mouth saying, yeah, I'm gonna make it up this hill. Yeah, I'm really disappointed in myself right now. I am not happy about any of this at the moment.
So you don't have to jump it like I did to me.
Yeah, no, that you hit it to make sure you got to the top. I was like,
I would have caught you.
I would have stopped.
I did not think I had enough. When my front wheel was about going up there, I did not think I had enough. I was this close to backing out.
How's your adrenaline feel right now?
I don't, what is adrenaline?
How's your adrenaline feeling?
I can't even hear you right now.
Yeah, but I
Too
can,
much. What? How's your adrenaline?
I can hear my heartbeat in my eyes.
There'll be a way back.
That's the thing. We're gonna make it to the top and get to the return trail. Gage, come on.
Nick, you coming? Yeah. Come on, let's go.
Oh, that's not where I want to go with my bike. And it won't run.
All right, so we're up, engaged anyway, and I still can't see straight.
Oh,
I got so much adrenaline pumping right now. It's not even funny. But we got to get the rest of these guys up.
Whoa, buddy.
That was a combination of really awesome and almost really bad.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man.
Heck yeah, buddy.
That's killer.
Land here, I think that you can ride out of this. Like, I think, yeah, I think
That's killer.
That guy in here.
this is sweet.
And now it's time for Nick. Now he takes several runs at this, but it's not 100% him wussing out. It's
Nope.
something's going on, and he can't get through these rocks right. And it's starting to frustrate him a little bit.
I think my heart rate's finally starting to come down. Oh, of course, Dustin's gonna try and splatter that.
I'm not worried about him hurting me.
That was a quick dry run out of the way, but Dustin knows he's got that.
That's a big splatter, man.
Big splatters like that don't bother Dustin. Sitting still in one spot, on the other hand, he ain't got that one figured out yet.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nick, that looked a lot easier than that. It is. I'm just saying.
That was impressive. It wasn't a clean run up to it, but commitment throttle right at the end there got him up on top. Almost made me want to go back down and do it. Almost. Nick's coming again. A little rough right there. Buddy's up.
Gotcha.
Holy cow.
I got you.
Hey, you want to get up it and then just front wheel drive?
Yeah, are you good to let go?
I'm good.
The rest of this climb was just a bunch of work. And I mean a bunch of work.
Back it up.
Woo!
Yeah, I was definitely proud of that one. So while Nick and Jeff and Gage and myself are dragging and struggling and pushing and grinding our way up this hill,
Almost had it.
Dustin's climbing it himself. Or at least I think. I haven't seen anyone helping him so far. But this just tells me that we just pick a right line and we can climb it ourselves too. This is a showcase gold line hill, like the cream of the crop. This would be the hill that the race is named after, you know?
Well, Dustin made it. We can make it.
I I'll help you.
Yeah.
Imagine this in a sea race and the bottleneck that would be here.
Everybody be at the ledge.
Yeah, we made it a little harder this year, guys. Looks like a smug grin.
He's got to be a seriously good rider.
Who? Derek Bratcher? Oh yeah, he's real good. He's real good.
Alright, so Jeff is helping him a little bit, but not much.
You're up, Jeff. Now I feel like I know he's standing there even though he's wearing camo. He can hear me.
It's them old 35 plus silver riders that just want to clog up the trail.
Yeah.
You alright?
Right here. I'm pretty sure that if Dustin got any help, it was at this spot right here.
Okay. All right. Where are we going? All right, so I'm gonna try and get my back wheel on that tree pointing up. No, that's not the right way.
I really love how I come up with all these brilliant plans to make me look like a superhero, and then when I go and do it, it just ends up being...
I'm gonna stay right in this line here. Roll the front wheel like front wheel drive. Okay, I'm gonna stay here for a second. Oh, it's a good seat. Oh man, my elbow went all the way down that rock with all my body weight on it.
Didn't look good.
Well, I didn't tear the jersey, so I'm not.
You got guards on, don't you, or no?
No.
I don't either. They can give me that.
Oh, my bike's leaking. I tell you what, this is definitely one of those hills I can say I climbed once and I don't ever want to, I got no reason to climb it again.
Coming from the guy that just got done saying he could see it being in a race. Then again, I never want to climb any of Derek Bratcher's hills ever again, but I keep going to SEER races. Speaking of Derek Bratcher, don't anyone ever tell him this hill exists. He will put it at the end of a SEER loop after you're already wore out, just because he's sadistic.
Thank you. What the? I guess I need to be down here anyway. Okay, I'm up. Holy cow. That was a monster.
All right, time to help the other two up. I set my camera down here on a log or something, kind of just watching everything, but take a look at where the sun's at. We'll get to that later. But look at this hill. The angle of the camera, you can actually almost see how steep it is. But man, it's just beautiful out here. Look at that.
I think it was Abraham Lincoln that once said, before I cut down a tree, I'll sharpen my blade for 15 minutes and then save 45 minutes cutting the tree.
I think he's delirious now.
I'll be damned.
Back down and try it again. You just gotta give it.
I agree.
Give it a little bit more pivot.
Pivot! 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 Pivot!
I'm gonna flip her around. Flip it around.
Remember my comment about the sun? You could see the entire sun above the tree line right there, and now it's almost gone. We were here for a long time.
Better get this on video. I'm fixing to set a new Guinness World Record for javelin throw. 163 ton class.
Yeah, you better stick to dirt bikes, Gage.
Oh man, that was very anti-climactic.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to fail.
And with that run, everybody's up and out of the Bounty Hill. That was a lot of work.
Swing arm out.
Well, now that stick's in the way.
Now on to what I think was the coolest section of the day. This little pile of rocks under this bluff. There was so much grip. It was, you could do anything you wanted to do and you felt like Cody Webb. It was so cool. This thinking and setup here was before I realized that these rocks were like Velcro, so I didn't have any confidence yet. Plus it was muddy right here, so I figured I'd drag mud up and it'd be slick and I'd have to prepare and be perfect, but turns out I didn't have to.
That wasn't bad.
right here, but I was too scared I was going to get trapped in a hole.
I bet I could. From where I'm at.
I'm just scared.
This was my Cody Webb moment of the ride, without a doubt.
Oh, that's bad. You all right? Jeff, I went, that rock that you're on right there, I went on top of it, and then right up here.
Whilst editing this video, I realized that my advice to him was crap, because that's not at all where I went. But he ended up going the way I went anyway, so it's all good.
going 3 hours, 1 minute. 4.5 miles.
4.5 hours is what he just said. That's how long we've been on the bikes, roughly. And he said later that we went 10 miles. Yeah, there was some stopping, but I mean, even 3 hours to go 10 miles that's a lot of work.
Now, Nick, if you wanna run with the guy that you competed with all year, you'll come up this way.
To the right?
Right here. I sat on there, but I was in a bad spot to turn, so I got to looking at this.
If you want to be with your future competition, the left.
But
That's how life works.
I just use this as a bank, and I set my case right here, my front wheel, right on this rock. Then I carried the front wheel over and set it on that rock and then pivoted over.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess you need to stay with the young bucks, Nick.
This was a fun line.
Yeah.
This was a lot of fun right here.
Yeah, man, this looks nice.
From here on out was just trail riding ourselves back to camp. We got to make our way down this hill to get to the main trail, but this place has got so much potential. And I didn't get a lot of the trail riding on video because my battery was acting up, so I think I've got a fix for it. But anyway, this place is loaded with amazing trail potential, and I think we're actually gonna fall on the ground again one more time before the end of the ride. Anyway, there's a group of us talking about putting in dedicated single track at this park. And when all that starts happening, I will definitely be posting progress on YouTube and my new Ricketts Racing Facebook page. So keep checking in on that. We'll see you next time.